We have scheduled 3 presentations, and I would like to invite Thomas Doloue for a first presentation. Thomas serves as Deputy Chief Operational Officer in Kereval, and he will provide us with an overview of interoperability needs across other domains. Thomas.
Yes. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So it's a real pleasure to be with you today. I don't know if Bogdan is here. I just confirm the connection. Yes?
Yeah.
It's okay, because we have Bogdan remotely and Michael in the room, so perfectly to exchange after. So, as introduced by Alain, it's very interesting to see that the interoperability we exchange these 2 days mainly in the health domain for sure, and IHE, and there is a good methodology based on IHE since 20 years now, and we saw that it can be reused in other domains. So that's the principle of the presentation. So quickly, main introduction for Kereval. So we have main activities that are artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, test engineering, and interoperability. You can see that the interoperability is a big activity in Kereval now, and we have since 2012 integrate the team of INRIA, which creates the Gazelle testbed for IHE-Europe. This is in Kereval now. We have 5 conformity testing laboratories, not only in the health domain, but in agro equipment and others. We technical managing the 15 interoperability test events per year. So we work actively with IHE entities like IHE-Europe for sure, IHE-USA, IHE International, and IHE Catalyst. And we have now 47 ASTQB IREB employees certified to help from the specifications to the testing tool. Now we are near 90 in Kereval. So we manage 2 big events per year, the North America Connectathon and the Europe Connectathon, as we are here today. So this is a major multi-year exchange forum which contributes to the maintenance, promotion, and adoption of interoperability specifications at international level. On a smaller scale, Projectathons focus their attention on a specific project perimeter. It's a very national program or regional program, European Commission program, for example. Kereval provides the technical and organizational support for European North American Connectathons, as well as for numerous projects in France, Europe, and abroad. Most recently in Switzerland, 2 weeks ago, Canada, we spoke with Attila yesterday, Latin America, we spoke with Jennifer and Carlos yesterday too, European Commission for the DG Santé and the DG Digit now, and for the World Health Organization with the G20 in Indonesia in last November of the last year. So we assist for the interoperability needs at definition of functional and technical specification, interoperability frameworks. We develop the testing tooling. We train in interoperability frameworks and testing tools. And we support for preparatory test execution and live events. Why test during dedicated session, like we have today and all the week with the Connectathon and the French Projectathon? So I don't see on my screen, but it's to confirm that the referentials, yes, are clear, implementable, and that they meet the intended use cases. That's one important use case. To confirm that participants have appropriated and implemented target referential. That's the second one. And there is something to understand on this part. This is an interoperability test session is not a hackathon, certification or conformity assessment. But we could think to have more hackathon, like to have some exchange with new profiles and draft, something like that. It's important to see how we can improve to this testing session. So what is important to know is the interoperability approach is similar in any context. First of all, there is a use case for sure, and we have an interoperability need. From this, we do some functional studies and specification. We choose or create standard if it does not exist. We're writing some technical studies and specification to share with implementers. We deploy the test bed. So in the interoperability in the world, we use mainly Gazelle for the test plan management, validators, simulators, to permit vendors and all communities to test the implementation. And finally, we manage the test session, which is for interoperability needs or conformity. Depends on the context, for sure, and the legislation. So now, the idea is to see that this similar approach and these IHE methodologies in few examples. So we discussed around ELs. Now we have, like past yesterday, it runs the certification, vaccination certificate. It's not IHE profiles, for example. DCC, DDCC is not IHE today. There is e-delivery in DG Digit, so Bogdan will speak around that after me. There is in smart cities a lot of interoperability approach to solve. So Michael will speak about that after me too. And I have chose 2 examples to represent the methodology. The first one is the third-party payment in France. So it's related to the health domain, but in fact, it's the payment. So it's nothing with transactions we have the habit to see. So in France, when you consult a health professional, you pay them immediately. The health insurance and your complementary health insurance, if you have one, then reimburse you for the costs incurred, either in full or in part, once you have submitted the treatment form. The third-party payment means that the health insurance pays the healthcare professional directly. So are involved the Ministry of Health of France, for sure, with the French agency, Agence du Numérique en Santé. There is, on the other side, the InterEMC. It's an association composed of 3 federations: insurance, mutuals, and institutions. So if we take the approach on this context, the use case is create a direct payment process between healthcare professionals or hospitals and the complementary
recording in progress
health insurance. Okay. Then we have to define the interoperability profile based on current standard, if they exist. In this context, we have a norm, a standard in France. This is a NOMI B2 for the payment part. We have to write the technical interoperability framework and share to implementers. We provide the Gazelle test bed with simulator validators to the implementers to permit them to verify the implementation in live during all the year, 24 on 24, 7 on 7 days, and related test plan. And after, there are not a law, but a regulation in France for the complementary part. There are conformity stations and labeling for this part to push and to launch the project. They started in 2017, and now 98% of the population is covered for the city part of medicine and specialists. So it's very good. And we have launched since 19 the hospitals part. Another example, which is interesting too, because it's not in the health domains, it's the once only technical system project, led by the DG Digit in the European Commission. So the little background is that the European Commission and EU member states are committed to simplifying cross-border procedures by allowing citizens and businesses to supply the same data to public authorities only once. Authentication to any online procedure portal in Europe using a national EID. Identification of equivalent documents in any member state. Easy request for sharing documents or data between the authorities. So, as I said, the project is led by the European Commission. And if we take the approach in the same thing, We have a use case which is sharing of information between public administrations across borders between EU countries. It could be a passport, university diploma, or everywhere. Oops. Then we define the interoperability profile, like in the other context for sure, based on current standards. So for the security, it's AES4, it's QR code, PDF, everything. We write the technical interoperability frameworks, and we share to the implementers, to member states. We provide the gather details bed, which is associated to the European Commission GITB and the related test plan, because we can work together to provide the right tool. And the plan is this year to have 3 projectathons done in Brussels before the open regulation, which starts in 2024, in January. So thank you for your attention, and I let the floor for the rest. Yeah. Thank you.